It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway on a Monday night. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And watch that.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. On the return, Johnson. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
He's brought down.
These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. They run the option on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
28, the ball.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And it's 3rd down. Here we go.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. James now to return. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go. Watch the ship, alert. Watch the ship.
Now it's Carson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 21-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Garoppolo.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from inside the 5. And it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now fourth down. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
26-yard attempt.
And Gold is able to put it through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, check right 50. Mike is a 50. Check right 50. So we got man.
From the gun, Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I got it.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He's taken down by Bob.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Kill. I got this. Check. Switch.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Check. 65.
Now a handoff looking right. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Got him there, it's complete. Williams. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
San Francisco.
Here we go. 180. You got Rodney. Small. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jordan Brooks gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's 2nd down.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
56 for Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Come on, dude.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Here we go. 180. You got it. One, Omaha.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down.
Here we go. Like 80! 11. Check three. Two.
54 miles. Man, that's trash.
Here's Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
One more time with Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
31-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Garoppolo looks to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go. 12, fellas, here we go.
Push him back. Check it out, please. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Garoppolo now. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo connects with Kittle underneath. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And this is not something they want to see. George Kittle, such an important piece to the puzzle, is still down here.
Here we go, here we go.
Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
11.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
49, check 49. Check.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
13.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. Mike by 4.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And now running right through him. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Watch the run.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
A gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 81.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Watch the split. Watch the split. Okay. Watch it. Shoot.
They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
To throw is Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 16, 49ers 12.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
54, check, block 54, right here.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark. Switch.
Once again, it's Mostert. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a second and 10 coming up.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 41-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41. Now Mostert, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Gold on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I'm coming for you, Mike. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
3rd and long. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 49 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 26, check 26.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Metcalf once again the target. 3rd down here.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Hey, 0, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Let's get it together, defense.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Richie James. There to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 29, Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Check three.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Garoppolo now, first down throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Akeem Hicks never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And it's third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
54. Mike, 54. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Watch the run, watch the run. This side, baby, that's big side. Check three, check three, check three.
On second down, it's Carson, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Chris Carson.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change your name, I like your respect. Get it more than when I get expected at the back. In fact, I'm not sat down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
54, right there, 54, Mike. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. No game on this defense, no game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
And 8 at the 49ers' 19-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
54, watch 54. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
3rd and 2.
36 pounds.
Check.
Block that.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And goal to go.
That's the reason we ball for them.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I got you.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on